communication?
No, you're not even trying to read it.
I have no idea what. I would not even know how to turn on the Wii game. Because this is so complicated. This is so... I can't... This is not effective. If the goal of this writer, it says it's an instruction booklet, which means that's another way of saying how to. If you see this word, instruction.
Yeah.
If somebody wants to teach or give you instruction,
Or even directions.
directions is another. Instructions, teach, directions is another. Tell you how to. So, that's the goal of this kind of communication. The goal for the writer is to give you instructions, to teach you, to tell you. Okay, if that's the writer's goal, trying to tell me how to do this game, World Series, he did a very bad job, or she did a very bad job, because I don't even know where to start. I don't even know. There's so much, there's so many pages, and then look at this. Listen to this. Activision in the title ownership rights of property rights in this program and any and all copies, therefore the computer code, themes, objects, characters, character names, stores, dialogue, catchphrases, locations, concepts, programs. I still don't know how to turn on the game. And I'm looking in here, I'm looking for pictures. I'm looking for, it says do this first. None of that's in here. None of that's in here. Sometimes I normally like to start out with what is a good example, what's an effective, but maybe starting out with what's not effective. This is what I don't like about it. It's long, it's confusing, the print is small, the language is hard, it makes me feel stupid.
Complicated?
Yes. It really does. It's complicated.
Oh, I know.
I'm lost.
There's no pictures?
There's no pictures.
So what's the pictures?
I don't know where to start.
No numbers.
No numbers. So, here's what your assignment, I'm going to talk to the teachers for a minute, but here's what your assignment is before tomorrow, before I see you tomorrow. I want you to find better than this.
Alright.
I want you to find me what you believe is an effective form of this communication. I want you not only to bring me an example and say, here, Mrs. Maiers, this isn't effective. I want you to tell me why. Why? Because I told you why this is not effective. I gave you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I gave you 10 reasons why this was a very non-effective piece of communication. So I want you to at least give me 2 reasons why what you bring tomorrow is an effective, powerful way to teach somebody how to do something. Why it is a powerful example of an instruction or a direction or of what we would call how-to writing. Turn and talk to a neighbor. Share with them what your assignment is for tomorrow. What is your assignment tomorrow? Okay. Okay, let me answer a couple questions. Yes. No, it's okay. Go ahead. Now, even if you don't think it is the most effective, because what we're looking for is being the most effective communicators of quality content. Let's say you found something that's more effective than this. we'll put all the effective ones together and we'll create the most effective. So even if you're searching and you're like, well, it's better than this, it's better than this, it's not the best, we'll create the best. But here's an example of more effective. This is not as terrible as this. I wouldn't say it's the best, the most effective, but it's not as awful as this. It's shorter. It's got step-by-step directions. It actually tells me what the writer's goal is. It actually says, "Dear reader, I'm going to teach you how to play hide and seek." So it has how to in the title. That's a plus. It's got steps. That's another plus. It's short and concise. That's another plus. It's still missing some things that could even make it more effective. But this is way, way better than this thing. Alright? Do you see the difference already?
Yeah.
Alright, so don't stress out if you can't find the best example. Try to do better than this. Definitely do better than this. Okay? Alright? Any questions about your assignment tomorrow?
No.
Alright. What I'd like you to do, just at your tables, just so you have in your mind, because you're going to leave this board. So I want you to write down any notes, any reminders of what you're looking for in this kind of communication. These are what we would call criteria. What would make something effective in this kind of communication where you are trying to teach somebody how to do something? What are the things you're going to look for when you go to look today? Because you might be looking in the library, you might be looking on the internet, you might be looking in a cupboard, you might be looking on a bookshelf. So you need to have some notes that remind you of what you're looking for. So you can work with a partner and make yourself a little note card so that you know what to bring tomorrow. All right? Any questions?
No.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and do that, and then I'm going to talk to the teachers for a bit.
I got it.